Network. When Jonathan Gannon was named the Cardinals head coach back in February, he said he'd build his defense around all-pro safety Budda Baker. Now Baker wants to cook somewhere else. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport says that Baker's requested a trade out of Arizona. He's currently under contract for 2 more seasons, and it's not clear if the Cardinals plan to honor Baker's trade request. Rappaport also was reporting the Colts doing their due diligence on quarterbacks with their upcoming 4th overall pick in the draft. Indy met Friday with Ohio State's C.J. Stroud after working him out privately last week. Elsewhere, the Falcons added a veteran pass rusher to their defense, signing linebacker Bud Dupree to a 1-year deal. He had 4 sacks in 11 games for Tennessee last season. Happy trails. Gerald McCoy, 6-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle, spent most of his career in Tampa, announced his retirement on Friday. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation and discreet shipping if prescribed. You'll love your results. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/JOY.
Angie's List is now Angie, and we've heard a lot of theories about why.
I thought it was an eco move. Fewer words, less paper.
No, it was so you could say it faster.
No, it's to be more iconic.
Must be a tech thing. But those aren't quite right. It's because now you can compare upfront prices, book a service instantly, and even get your project handled from start to finish.
Sounds easy.
It is, and it makes us so much more than just a list. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI. Or download the app today.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And it is 7:31 on this Saturday morning. Time to take a look at our birthdays on this April 15th, tax day. But it's not tax day because it's a Saturday and they don't do that on the weekends. So it's postponed. Tuesday is tax deadline day. Anyway, today, birthdays. Claudia Cardinal, she is Italian, so tax day doesn't mean anything to her. She was in the Pink Panther films and a whole bunch of other stuff. She's 85 today. Singer-guitarist Dave Edmunds. I hear you knocking, Dave. He is 80 years old today. Michael Tucci, who has been in a lot of stuff, including Diagnosis, Murder, it's the Gary Shandling Show, all kinds of stuff. He's 77 today. Actor Lois Childs, she was in Austin Powers and The Moonraker. She's 76 today. Amy Wright is 73. Sam McMurray, he was in The King of Queens, the Tracy Ullman Show. He's 71. The actress Emma Thompson, very good actress. She's 64. Singer Samantha Fox is 57 today. We have Danny Pino. Cold Case is 49. Danny Pino, wasn't he one of the kids in one of those I don't know. Don't remember. Felix Alexander, one-on-one. He's 53 today. Luke Evans of The Hobbit is 44. Seth Rogen is 41. Thought he was a lot older than that. Alice Braga, she was in I Am a Legend. She's 40 years old today. Samira of Wiley, she was in Orange is the New Black. She's 36. Leonie Elliott, Call the Midwife, is 35 today. Emma Watson, she was in the Harry Potter movies. She's 33. Actor Maisie Williams of the Game of Thrones, she's 26. She was obviously a child in that. Anyway, we've got the local birthdays coming up next.
Imperial Valley Resource Management Agency is teaming up with local cities with their cleanups. This event will be held in El Centro this Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon at 599 East Main Street for El Centro residents. Free collection of used tires with or without rims for all Imperial Valley residents. Remember, no tires from tire businesses and no more than 9 tires without a written exemption from local environmental agency or LEA. Remember, that's the law. You can call LEA at 442-265-1888. Between 10 to 20 tires will be accepted with an exemption from LEA. Also, there's a free collection of electronics, computers, televisions, or monitors. Must show proof of residency, utility bill, or driver's license. For more information, you can call 1-877-RECYCLE. That's 1-877-RECYCLE. Funded by a grant from Cal Recycle.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Giselle Gomez, Jonathan Silva, Javier Lopez, Yolanda Mayoral, Jose Valles, Noah de la Rosa, Eric Castro, Kathy Kinnerson, Summer Stewart, Henry Cornejo, Marisa Viloria, Rosie McGraw, Zoe Terrazas Baxter, Cheryl Walker, and Jose Zepeda. Happy birthday to each and every one.
If you've got traveling in mind, well, take the KXO website with you. KXORadio.com. Local news, weather, important stuff. KXORadio.com.
And that brings us to the World in California News headlines, brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Locke, your year-round comfort specialist.
Keep access to that drug that's part of the abortion pill amid a court battle over a challenge to rescind the FDA's approval of it 23 years ago.
You cannot undo 100 studies that show that mifepristone is safe and effective, and the majority of the public supports medication abortion especially, but abortion rights and access writ large.
That Massachusetts Air National Guardsman charged over the leak of classified Pentagon documents remains in jail this weekend. This woman is his neighbor.
Let it be. You know, this is America. Keep us safe. You got to do the right thing. You got to keep America safe.
Severe weather on the way, says Kelly Cass at the Weather Channel.
It's going to be a busy weekend in terms of storms, especially across the Mid-South and Mississippi Valley. Yesterday, we had some reports of large hail in southern Kansas. Hail and high wind, that will be the primary threat today again.
CBS News Brief. I'm Allison Keys.
Become a Locke Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Locke Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Locke VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Locke Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Locke Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Locke, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Court documents have revealed new details of the stabbing death of Cash App founder Bob Lee, Alex Stone reports.
Prosecutors allege suspect Nima Malmini was angry over a possible relationship between Lee and Malmini's sister, who is married. They say video shows Malmini driving Lee to a secluded, dark place, and then Lee was stabbed to death.
Merced County Sheriff Van Warnke has closed public access to both the Merced and San Joaquin River for recreational use until further notice.
Stay out of the rivers, please. It's fast, dangerous, and ice cold. Got it? Get it? Good.
California's 3 largest utility companies have submitted a plan to base electricity bills on income, with the lowest income residents paying to $15 to $24 a month, and those making above $180,000 paying up to $128 a month. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it's page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at the El Centro Motors in Brawley at the Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the KXO newsroom, a pedestrian was struck by a car last night. The accident occurred shortly after 8:30 p.m. in the 1200 block of Evan Hughes Highway in El Centro. Initial reports indicate that a man wearing all black clothing crossed the road and was struck by a car. The driver of the car told officers that he did not see the pedestrian. A victim suffered a broken ankle and trauma to his head. A Reach Air ambulance was able to land in a soccer field at McGee Park and fly the victim to Desert Medical Center for treatment. The incident remains under investigation. And Jonathan Sandoval reaches a plea agreement. 30-year-old Kxo native was a contract employee at the San Diego Naval Hospital. The U.S. Attorney's Office, the Southern District of California in San Diego, says Sandoval was in federal court on Thursday, where he entered a guilty plea to stalking his former co-worker, who is a United States military service member. According to the plea agreement, Sandoval intentionally harassed and intimidated the military service member through several unwanted acts. Sandoval reportedly rifled through the victim's office and belongings despite being told to stop. He also displayed a knife to the victim. He sent unwanted internet messages. Sandoval admitted he installed a hidden camera in the victim's office without her knowledge and recorded her as she changed clothes. He emailed the victim nude images of herself he had taken without her knowledge. Then he emailed more copies to the victim. Sandoval faces a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison and up to $250,000 in fines. We'll have more in just a minute.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
And it is El Centro's turn to clean up today. Today is the cleanup day in El Centro at 599 East Main Street in El Centro. IBRMA is available at the event. There will be a free drop-off from 8 a.m. until noon today at the for El Centro residents only. You must show proof of residency, utility bill, or driver's license. Among the items being accepted are computers, monitors, TVs, passenger tires, light truck tires, rims are also being accepted. Spring dive-in movie night. It's tonight. The event is being hosted by the El Centro Aquatic Center. It'll be tonight from 6 to 10 p.m. Entrance is absolutely free with vendors on site selling various products. The movie, Sing 2, starts at 7:30 p.m. That is tonight. Everybody is free to go in and swim all you want, watch a movie. Page one of the local news has been brought to you by El Centro. Page one of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And we've got page 2 of the local news and your weather brought to you by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food, specializing in sushi rolls. There are 50 different varieties of sushi rolls, one for every state of the union. In the KXO newsroom, the IID Board of Directors will be meeting on Tuesday. Meeting will be in La Quinta. It begins at 1 p.m. Those who cannot attend in person can view the meeting via live stream. A live stream is available on the IID website. During the meeting, the board will be asked to take positions on state legislation. They will also discuss a budget amendment to fuel and purchase power. There will be a presentation on the Custom Energy Solutions Program incentive considerations, and there will also be a presentation on Water and Energy Department's 30-year outlook. A board will also receive the 2023 Summer Readiness Update. SCAG will hold 2 workshops and open houses in El Centro. Workshops will be held April 18th and 19th next week. They will be held at the El Centro Library on North Imperial Avenue. The April 18th workshop will be held from 4 to 6 p.m. On the April 19th, the workshop will be from 10 a.m. until 12 noon. Southern California Association of Governments will discuss what SCAG does for the 6 Southern California counties that they represent. They include transportation, housing needs, regional developments, and meeting future demands. The workshops are part of SCAG's 4-year update to their visionary plan for the future of the region, or Connect SoCal, and SCAG's process to develop Connect SoCal. And a Career Education Expo to 2023. It's going to be at IBC. Begins, it's going to be held on April 20th. The Imperial Valley College is hosting the Career Education Expo 2023. It is an opportunity to learn about services available on the IBC campus and IBC career education pathways. Attendees will be able to discuss career and employment opportunities with local agencies. There will be fire science, nursing, and canine demonstrations. The expo will be held on the campus of Imperial Valley College on Ayton Road from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Thursday, April 20th. For more information, contact the IBC Career Service Center. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates Sushi Rolls, one for each of our 50 states. And come join them with their famous Sake Bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingon. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at KSushiBarandGrill.com.
The high temperature yesterday, 80 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 55. National Weather Service says seasonal dry weather conditions are expected through next week. Temperatures are warm this weekend, back to above normal Sunday and Monday, with a slight cooling trend back to near normal and breezier conditions early next week through the middle of the week next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 87. Southeast winds 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 59. Southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 92. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 62. Winds out of the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 93. West to southwest winds of 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour on Monday. And right now, we're looking at 59 degrees.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And I was pretty sure that Freddie had got me. Anyway, we're looking at 59 degrees in Yuma, 58 in Indio, bit windy in Indio, 33 degrees in Campo, 59 degrees in Mexicali, 53 degrees in Nyland, 54 degrees at the county airport, 66% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good throughout the region. The local news and weather has been served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. The dinner menu features 16 different entrees. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And it is time for your Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of a Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. NBA play-in games, they wrapped up. The eighth seed has been determined for the East. It's the Miami Heat. They beat the Bulls 102 to 91. And the West, it's the Timberwolves. They defeated the Thunder by a score of 120 to 95. With the play-ins out of the way, we've got the playoffs underway. Starting today, the NBA playoffs begin, round one. The Nets take on the 76ers, Hawks at the Celtics, Knicks at the Cavaliers, Warriors take on the Kings. That's the NBA playoffs getting underway around 10 o'clock this morning. NHL, the National Hockey League, they have wrapped up their season. The two final games were played last night. Sabres beat the Blue Jackets 5-2. Avalanche over the Predators 4-3. Their playoffs begin next week. Major League Baseball scores. We got some of those coming up.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And on the Major League Baseball scoreboard, it was the Red Sox over the Angels 5-3. Brewers all over the Padres 11-2. Marlins defeated the Diamondbacks 5-1. Phillies got by the Reds 8-3. The Tigers beat the Giants 7-5. Was not a good night for the National League West. The Guardians defeated the Nationals 4-3. Twins beat the Yankees 4-3. It was the Blue Jays over the Rays, ending their winning streak. 6-3 was the final score. Orioles beat the White Sox 6-3, and the Braves over the Royals 10-3. Rangers got by the Astros 6-2. Cardinals defeated the Pirates 3-0. Was the Mets over the Athletics 17-6. And the Dodgers saved the National League West. No, they didn't. They lost as well. Cubs beat the Dodgers 8-2. So everybody in the National League West lost yesterday. Mariners defeated the Rockies 5-3. Back to the Tampa game, waiting 2 weeks to experience their first loss of the season. Didn't make a defeat any easier for the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays lost their first game following a record-tying 13-0 start as Colin Posh forced in 2 runs with the bases loaded, and second baseman Brandon Lowe made a key error in a 4-run 5th inning that lifted the Toronto Blue Jays to a 6-3 win over the Rays. So the Rays that cost themselves the streak, but they tied, so they're still in the record books. In tennis, Coco Gauff and Jessica Pegula, they put the U.S. up 2-0 in the BJK Cup qualifier. And in golf, Yoon Jin Sung holds a 1-shot lead at the Lotte Championship in Honolulu. And Jimmy Walker, not the dynamite guy, the other Jimmy Walker, he was feeling like his old self after his second straight 6-under 65 on Friday. And so was Masters champion John Ram halfway through the RBC Heritage. They are atop the leaderboard. And Chase Elliott is back at NASCAR. He's back racing. Elliott will return to racing this weekend at Martinsville Speedway after he missed the past 6 NASCAR Cup races with a broken left leg. Apparently, that was a skiing incident. Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, Giannis, they sound familiar? They are they're the MVP finalists again in the NBA. They seem to be every year the NBA All-Star, the MVP finalists. Ex-NBA star Sean Kemp has been charged with assault in a March shooting. Prosecutors in Washington State charged the former NBA star on a Friday with first-degree assault in a parking lot shooting last month over a stolen cell phone, saying that a text message Kemp sent just before the shooting showed his intent to confront and shoot the person who had allegedly stolen his cell phone from him. And the Cardinals safety, Buda Baker, he has requested a trade. He has 2 years left on his contract, doesn't want to play him in Arizona. He wants to be traded. The Cardinals haven't said whether they're going to honor that request or not. That's it. That's sports. Sports World Roundup has been brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Here's your Border Weight Update brought to you by A1 Auto Service, 266-seater in El Centro. At A1, they service all automotive air conditioners, the new and old styles. Downtown Port of Entry has 6 lanes open with a 10 to 15-minute wait. No wait in the Sentry lane, no wait in the pedestrian lanes. Eastport, the Gateway Port, 2 regular lanes open, 15 to 20-minute wait, 30 to 35-minute wait in the 3 ready lanes. No wait at the East Sentry lane. Here's Border Weight Update brought to you by A1 Auto Service and Repair, 266-seater in El Centro, now offering financing for all repairs through Synchrony Financial on approved credit. A1 Auto Service and Repair, serving the Valley for over 25 years.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And we've got your financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. And the financial side, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell Friday, but notched a positive week as investors assessed a weak retail sales report that dented enthusiasm around a stronger than expected start to corporate earnings. The 30-stock Dow dropped 143.22 points, or about 0.42%, to 33,886.47. The S&P 500 fell 0.21% to 4,137.64. Meanwhile, the NASDAQ Composite slid 0.35% to 12,123.47. Dow, however, notched its 4th straight positive week, rising 1.2%. S&P 500 index added 0.79% for the week, while the NASDAQ ticked higher by 0.29% as well. That's your financial news. We got your weather coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 80 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 55. National Weather Service says seasonal dry weather conditions are expected through next week. Temperatures are warm this weekend, back to above normal Sunday and Monday, with a slight cooling trend back to near normal and breezier conditions early next week through the middle of the week next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 87. Southeast winds 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 59. Southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 92. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 62. Winds out of the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 93. West to southwest winds of 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour on Monday. And right now we're looking at 54 degrees, 66% the relative humidity. Financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Allison Keyes in Washington. Women are rallying outside of the Supreme Court in D.C. amid that battle over mifepristone. It's one of 2 drugs used in the abortion pill, and the Supreme Court has put a federal judge's ruling that would limit access to it on hold. Loyola Law professor Lori Levinson explains.
The order by the Supreme Court is a placeholder. The Supreme Court will decide when and how it will evaluate the case. And this is only a temporary order. If this falls through, those restrictions could go in place within the week.
President Biden weighing in on the arrest and charges against suspect Jack Teixeira and the leak of those classified Pentagon documents. CBS's Stephen Portnoy with more.
He says officials are still working to determine the validity of the documents. He said he wasn't aware of any of the material being of great consequence. The White House statement says going forward, the president has directed that steps be taken to limit distribution of sensitive military and intelligence information.
Be careful out there with severe thunderstorms that could lead to tornadoes in some parts of the nation, including northern Louisiana. Kelly Cass is at the Weather Channel.
We're more likely to see severe storms and not just wind and hail. It's a day you should be weather aware, pay attention to the changing weather conditions, and make sure you seek shelter, especially late this afternoon toward the evening.
Turning now to Japan, where the foreign minister was rushed from a public event where a man threw what appeared to be a smoke bomb at him. He was not hurt. Shama Halil is with the BBC.
Even though he canceled that event in that particular venue, he then went on to address crowds in another location. He apologized for the distress and the chaos that this caused, but said that this incident should not stop the electoral process.
In France, more fury after the Constitutional Council approves an unpopular plan to raise the retirement age from 62 to 64. That's a victory for President Macron after months of protests, but activists are still angry.
We don't have the
power anymore. Nobody is listening to us.
Best Buy is laying off employees in stores across the nation as shopping habits change. CBS's Linda Kenyon.
Hundreds of jobs could be eliminated at the more than 900 U.S. stores operated by Best Buy. Most of those jobs will affect employees known as consultants, those who specialize in selling complex products like computers and smartphones. Earlier this year, Best Buy eliminated hundreds of in-store jobs at its Canadian locations.
People in Berlin missed out on a tasty treat after German authorities seized cooked bats and nearly a ton of unrefrigerated fish from a van. Police say they called in a vet and then confiscated it. This is CBS News.
Hire with minimal effort and maximum success with Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
From local town councils to Capitol Hill, agents who are realtors are standing up for what's right. We're here protecting property rights. Here advocating for the issues that affect our neighborhoods. Here championing fair and equitable housing for all. Because we are realtors, bound by a code of ethics, driven to serve our communities. We're here for it all. Here for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Having trouble getting someone to look at your taxes?
With tax day arriving on Tuesday, comes word that there's a nationwide accountant shortage.
There were close to 200,000 job openings posted as of December, and then the pipeline of students coming into the profession has also decreased.
Sharon Lassar, Dean of the University of Denver School of Accountancy, says then there's the salary issue.
Accounting salaries did not keep up with increases in salaries in other fields that attract the same types of students.
Stephen Kaufman, CBS News.
Still can't get enough of Harry Potter. There's a new TV series on tap that claims it will be faithful to the books. Warner Brothers Television says the series will feature a new cast because, well, you can't very well have a 33-year-old Harry, can you? Developers say the new series will last for a decade. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right, but right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair, Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer.
With George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you wanna.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230